Have you ever wondered about the early life of the man known as Prophet Muhammad SAW? Let's delve into the beginnings of his extraordinary journey. Born in the year 570 AD, in the bustling city of Mecca, now part of modern-day Saudi Arabia, Muhammad was not just any child. His lineage traced back to the respected Quraysh tribe, a tribe known for its power, nobility, and influence. His family, although not the wealthiest, was well respected and held a significant place in the society of Mecca. His father, Abdullah, was a merchant of good repute, while his mother, Amina, was known for her generosity and kindness. Yet, his birth was not marked by any grand festivities or celebrations. It was a simple, quiet event, unnoticed by many. But as we know now, this humble birth was the beginning of a story that would change the course of human history. The Quraysh tribe, to which Muhammad belonged, was the custodian of the Kaaba, the sacred house of worship in Mecca. This was a position of great honor and responsibility. Even in those early years, the seeds of leadership and spiritual guidance were sown in Muhammad's life. The circumstances of his birth, his lineage, and his early life in Mecca all played a significant role in shaping the man he would become. Life in Mecca was not easy, but it was here that Muhammad learned the values of honesty, integrity, and compassion. It was these values that would later form the foundation of his teachings and guide him on his path to prophethood. As we look back at the life of Prophet Muhammad, we realize that his journey was not an overnight transformation. It was a path that was carefully laid out, with each step leading him closer to his destiny. His birth marked the dawn of a new era, although no one knew it at the time. Did you know that Prophet Muhammad SAW was an orphan who became a successful merchant? Yes, indeed. Our beloved Prophet's life is a testament to resilience, determination, and the power of faith. When Muhammad SAW was only 6 years old, he tragically lost his mother, becoming an orphan. His father had passed away before he was born. This left young Muhammad without the immediate comfort of his parents. However, his paternal grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, stepped in to take care of him. But even this shelter was short-lived, as Abdul Muttalib passed away just 2 years later. This turn of events left Muhammad in the care of his uncle, Abu Talib. Despite the hardships and the early loss of his family, Muhammad grew up to be a young man of outstanding character. He was known for his truthfulness, integrity, and trustworthiness. His impeccable character earned him the nickname aamiin, which means the trustworthy. In his early years, Muhammad SAW worked as a shepherd, but he soon ventured into the world of trade. His reputation for honesty and integrity paved the way for his success in this field. His fair dealings and excellent judgment in trade matters caught the attention of a wealthy businesswoman named Khadija. Impressed by his character and business acumen, she proposed marriage to Muhammad, and he accepted. Their union marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life. Muhammad's life as a merchant was not just about making profits. He used his position to help those in need and to promote fair trade practices. He was respected by his community for his honesty and upright character. His life is a shining example of how one can rise above personal tragedies and hardships, maintaining integrity and kindness in all dealings. So, when we reflect on the life of Prophet Muhammad SAW, we see a man who, despite being an orphan, grew up to be a successful merchant, an honest man, and a respected member of his community. His journey is a testament to the human spirit's resilience and the power of good character. His honesty and upright character earned him the respect of his community. Can you imagine the enormity of being chosen as a messenger of God? Let's take a moment to delve into the profound moment when the Prophet Muhammad SAW, at the age of 40, received his first revelation. Picture this. Muhammad, a man of solitude and deep contemplation, often sought refuge in the cave of Hira, nestled high in the mountains outside Mecca. It was here, during the month of Ramadan, that an extraordinary event occurred, forever changing the course of history. One night, in the stillness of the cave, a figure appeared. It was none other than Angel Gabriel, a divine emissary sent by Allah. The angel enveloped Muhammad in a comforting embrace before imparting upon him a profound message. The first verses of the Quran were revealed, beginning with, "Read in the name of your Lord who created man from a clinging substance." Imagine the Prophet's profound astonishment. He, a man who had never learned to read or write, was being instructed to recite. Yet, with Gabriel's guidance, Muhammad did just that. He recited the divine verses, marking the beginning of his prophethood and the commencement of the Quran's revelation. The encounter with Gabriel was overwhelming, to say the least. Muhammad, trembling and fearful, rushed home to his wife Khadijah. She, a pillar of strength and wisdom, comforted him and affirmed his experience, assuring him that he was indeed chosen by God for a great mission. This moment, this revelation, sparked the birth of Islam. It was the start of a spiritual journey that would guide millions across the world, shaping societies and civilizations for over 14 centuries. This is the story of a man chosen by God to deliver a message of peace, unity, and devotion. The story of a man who, despite facing immense challenges, carried out his divine mission with unwavering faith and resilience. This marked the beginning of Muhammad's mission as the last prophet of Allah. A mission that continues to inspire, enlighten, and guide countless souls across the globe, even today. Did you know that Prophet Muhammad and his followers faced severe persecutions for their beliefs? The journey of faith was not an easy one for them, especially in the early days of Islam in Mecca. Let's delve into a period in Prophet Muhammad's life that was riddled with hardship and adversity. The Prophet, upon preaching the message of monotheism, faced staunch opposition from the Quraysh, the dominant tribe of Mecca, who were deeply rooted in their polytheistic beliefs. The Quraysh, threatened by the rise of Islam, relentlessly persecuted the Prophet and his followers. The persecution escalated to such a level that the Quraysh declared a social and economic boycott against the Prophet and his clan. They were shunned by society, their businesses were boycotted, and they were isolated from the world, forced to live in a ravine for 3 long years. Imagine the harsh conditions they endured, the scarcity of food and water, the cold, lonely nights, and the constant threat of attack. During this period of trials, the Prophet experienced personal loss as well. His beloved wife, Khadijah, who had been his pillar of support, and his uncle, Abu Talib, who had been his protector, both passed away. These losses deeply grieved the Prophet, marking this year as the year of sorrow. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, Prophet Muhammad's faith remained unshaken. He continued to spread the word of Islam, facing the challenges head-on. His resilience and perseverance are evident in the Isra and Miraj, the miraculous night journey to Jerusalem and ascension to the heavens. This journey served as a beacon of hope and a sign that even in the darkest times light can be found. It's a testament to Prophet Muhammad's unwavering faith and relentless commitment to his mission. It shows us that no matter the opposition, no matter the persecution, the truth of one's belief and the strength of one's conviction can overcome the greatest of hurdles. Despite the hardships, Prophet Muhammad remained steadfast, his faith unshaken. Have you ever wondered about the turning point in the history of Islam? As the pressure and persecutions in Mecca escalated, Prophet Muhammad received a divine revelation instructing him to migrate northwards. This migration, known as the Hijra, was not just a geographical shift from Mecca to Medina, but it was also a spiritual journey that marked the dawn of a new era in the history of Islam. In Medina, Prophet Muhammad and his followers were greeted with open arms. The people of Medina, known as the Ansar or helpers, welcomed the Meccan refugees, the Muhajirun, into their homes and hearts. This act of brotherhood and unity is one of the hallmarks of the Islamic faith. But establishing a new community was no easy task. Prophet Muhammad had to navigate the complexities of tribal politics and social norms. He established the first Muslim state based on principles of justice, equality, and mutual respect. He introduced a constitution known as the Constitution of Medina, which outlined the rights and responsibilities of all community members, regardless of their faith or origin. This was a revolutionary idea in a society steeped in tribalism and hierarchy. The new Muslim state, however, was not immune to external threats. The Meccan elites, who saw their hegemony threatened by the rise of Islam, waged battles against the fledgling Muslim community. The Muslims, under the leadership of Prophet Muhammad, stood united against these challenges. They fought not for power or wealth, but for their right to practice their faith freely. These battles, such as the Battle of Badr and the Battle of Uhud, tested the resilience and determination of the Muslim community. But they also underscored the importance of unity, courage, and faith in the face of adversity. The Hijra marked a new beginning for the Muslim community, and Prophet Muhammad's leadership paved the way for the spread of Islam. This turning point in the history of Islam is not just a story of migration, but also a testament to the power of faith, resilience, and unity. What is the legacy that Prophet Muhammad saw left behind? The life and teachings of Prophet Muhammad have left an indelible mark on the world. As a religious leader, his words and actions forged a path for the faith of Islam, influencing billions across generations. His teachings, encapsulated in the Holy Quran, provide guidance on every aspect of life, from spirituality to social interactions, economics to ethics. But his legacy doesn't end with his religious leadership. As a statesman, Prophet Muhammad established a model for governance that balanced worldliness with spirituality. He created a society built on justice, equality, and respect for all individuals, setting a precedent that many strive to emulate. His life continues to be a beacon of inspiration, guiding Muslims and non-Muslims alike in their quest for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. His teachings, timeless and universal, continue to resonate, providing a roadmap for living a life of compassion, truth, and righteousness. His life continues to inspire millions around the world, and his teachings remain relevant to this day.